Good morning. We talk a lot about the goodness of God, the forgiveness of God, and how that goodness and forgiveness is available to all people. But we wonder sometimes, does the divine ever reach a point where the divine says, enough, I can't do this anymore, I can't forgive, I can't be kind to all people all the time? This is where the parallel between humanity and divinity is stretched a bit thin. Yes, we are similar in many ways, and we can learn about God from humanity. But in this situation, things are a little bit different. We are taught often in Scripture that there are good people and bad people, that there is good behavior and bad behavior, and us and them. And this kind of is a comfort zone for us because we can look at them and say, okay, so that's what I don't want to be like, right? And yet, that question, is there a cutting off point between my behavior and the behavior of bad people, right? Because we're assuming we're on the good side. What is that cutting off point where the mercy of God stops and just can't function anymore? But that question also reveals a rejection, a separation, a difference. And God is all about uniting, unifying, bringing together. When did Jesus ever reject any person in his life about healing? When did Jesus ever send them away and say, no, I can't heal you? Even the story of the Syrophoenician woman, who is of a different faith, who comes to Jesus and begs for healing for her daughter. And Jesus refuses her at first, and then slowly changes his mind, right? Her speaking, her begging, her pleading, and laying out her argument actually wins Jesus over. Did Jesus ever intend to send her away? I don't know. I think perhaps this is another way that he could illustrate what the divine mercy is like. There is no us and them. At that point, she became us. This separation between the good people and the bad people, between us and them, is a comfort zone for us many times. We like knowing who we should be and not be. We like seeing concretely before us who the other people are. And in our minds, we can close them out and think of ourselves as better. In this political season, it's even made worse. It's exacerbated. It's easy for us to think. We are delightfully confident in believing who are the right thinkers and who are the wrong thinkers, who are the good thinkers, who are on the good side, and who are the bad thinkers, who are on the wrong side. Our whole goal in life is to be like the divine, is to love like God, to forgive like God, to embody God's compassion in this world that's so desperately in need of it. And lines drawn in the sand are not a way that we can emulate God. God does not draw lines in the sand. God has made all of them us. There is no us and them. There is only we, us and we. One person, one humanity who is desperately loved by God. So if we try to align our lives with God, and perhaps that's where we start. We start with looking at where we've drawn those lines in the sand, where we've put other people on the other side and ourselves on this side. We look at us and them, and we make every effort to change it to we.